Hey guys, Steve Welch here with Pima Toyota in Nashville. Standing outside here, it's in the 40s or so, but we've been getting down in the 30s at night, and obviously winter's coming. And this doesn't really matter if you're looking for this in the winter time or if you're looking for this when it's 100 degrees outside. But the question is well, how do I know if I have remote start? Maybe you bought a car used, maybe you bought it new and your salesman didn't know. Who knows? But the question is what if I have remote start and I don't know, right? Well, I'm going to show you how to find out that you might have remote start on your car, right? So, or truck in this case, right? So Toyotas and we'll get into some of the stuff with GMs here as we go, and Nissan, stuff like that. But Toyotas, if you kind of you look at the key fob here and you're going, all right, I got the lock button, I got the unlock, there's a tailgate button, and I got a panic button, and that's on this truck behind me here. And you're going, well, this one obviously doesn't have a remote start system. The problem is it does, right? So if you don't know what you're looking for, especially on a Toyota, and you don't know how to do it, then you're going to think you don't have it. Now, most of your new Toyotas have a system that's called Remote Connect. So Remote Connect is actually an app-based system where you can actually start the car from your phone, lock it, unlock it. You can do all kinds of stuff from your phone. A lot of people think that if they don't pay for that app after that trial period, which is 1 year, that it just goes away. And that's actually somewhat true. The app goes away, but the ability to remote start your car actually stays with the vehicle. Right? So the actual question is how do I tell? So I'm going to show you here right now. So on a Toyota, you're going to hit your lock button 3 times in a row. So it's lock, and then hold the lock button here. And got a police officer there in the background there, but we're going to do a lock, and hold the lock button. So if you watch the taillights, you'll be able to see lock, and hold the lock button. You have to be within 1.5 seconds on each one, right? And now you see how those lights are going to start to flash. And once they're done flashing here in just a second, you hear the vehicle start. Now, Toyota has 2 different types of systems. They have remote start with drive off, and they have the regular remote start system. This one's got drive off, meaning that I can open this door, push the start button, and take off in the car. If you have that, then in order to actually shut the car off, you need to go to your lock button. When you go to your lock button, you will hold it, and it'll shut the car off. If you have the other system, hit the unlock button, it'll shut the car off. But you'll figure out which one you have pretty easily here. But if you have something like a GM, and what a lot of people look for and why they think a Toyota might not have remote start is because, like on GMs, you'll have like a little 3/4 of a circle, right? And in order for those to work, you actually have to hit the lock button, and then you hit that circle button and hold it, or sometimes hit the lock button, then hit the circle button twice, or sometimes hit the lock button, hit the circle button twice, and hold it on the second one. Those are all ways that you start it. But if you don't have that little circle button, people think they don't have remote start. Well, on a Toyota, you might have remote start and not realize it. And like I said, it's pretty easy. Lock, hold the lock button, but you gotta do it within 1.5 seconds. If you don't, you're not gonna get to this point. So if you have a little hiccup in there, or you have something like that, it won't get to the point where you can do it. So basically, the whole reason I'm showing you that is that there's a lot of people out there that think, well, if I didn't subscribe to the app, then I no longer have remote start. You're gonna get it from your key fob still, right? You don't have to subscribe to get it from your key fob. So then you got the other people that think they bought a car and somebody said it had remote start, but they don't know how to find out. Or so sometimes people are thinking, well, I bought a used car, so obviously I don't have that because it would be on the key fob. Or maybe they bought a new car, salesman didn't know. Maybe they didn't go over the remote connect system on a Toyota with you. Whatever the brand is, maybe it's a little bit different on brand. A lot of the brands like to use that little circle there, and you use it that way. The point is that on a Toyota, right, a lot of people have remote start, don't realize it. So just lock, hold the lock button, do it in 1.5 seconds for each push. Obviously you have to have your key fob pretty close. There are a few rules on that though, is if you have your key in the car, it won't start. If you have a door open, obviously it won't start. A button in the seat won't start. Those types of things. So obviously if there's a reason that it won't start, but just make sure that you got all that cleared out and go ahead and try to start your car, see what happens. But you might have remote start, not even know it. Steve Welch with Pima Toyota here in Nashville. Hopefully I helped you guys out. Guys, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.